Welcome back. One of the results of COVID-19 is that we've lost some of the traditional events that mark certain times in the year. It's hard to believe, but if life were according to schedule, Hoopfest would be happening this weekend. I sat down with Hoopfest Executive Director Matt Santangelo to talk about how some of the changes in the event could impact his organization financially, what a Plan C may look like if needed, and how bizarre it is for him to not be heading into his most hectic weekend of the year.
Since my time at Hoopfest, I don't think I've ever been so well rested by the end of June.
The last weekend in June in Spokane has been synonymous with Hoopfest for 31 years.
You have Hoopfest nightmares, or it's kind of a reoccurring nightmare that happens. Mine's always we forget to order the basketballs. Like you show up on Saturday morning, you don't have a basketball to play, 14,000 games with. I haven't had that one this year, so maybe in August I get to experience that one this year.
As of right now, Hoopfest is planned for the weekend of August 22nd. A few weeks ago, Santangelo announced that the event will run at 50% capacity. That's a significant cut in participants. So what does that mean financially for his organization?
It's going to put a lot of pressure. If the event's not allowed to happen because of what's going on in the world, that pressure gets significantly larger. And so, we are working through those different scenarios as well and trying to be as prudent and responsible as we can now to give us, the organizations, the greatest possibility of getting to 2021. But we're going to limp there. It's going to be like a sprained ankle on the Spokane streets at Hoopfest. We're going to limp into 2021 at this rate.
Santangelo told me that the organization will make a final decision on whether or not to hold the event in August around the time of the July 24th deadline teams have to register. So right now, Hoopfest is simultaneously preparing like they're playing in August and preparing for what's next if that cannot happen.
We went through Plan A through Z, and then we went like AA, BB. We've gone through the alphabet twice. I think now we're using emojis to identify the plans. I mean, we got plans. We got more plans than we know what to do with. I think at that point, you really start to look at the virtual events, and there's some really great opportunities there for us as well. I don't want to put it out into the universe quite yet because I'm still planning for August, but we have been working through all the various scenarios and certainly are aware of the risks and the challenges that an event like us present.
Spokane is most certainly a basketball city, no matter if the sport or Hoopfest cannot happen right now. Santangelo is hopeful for his organization, no matter how 2020 plays out for them.
I just believe that Hoopfest makes such a huge impact in our area for not only the financial impact, the cultural impact, the identity impact, outside of Spokane, that people will see that value and step up to support.
Hoopfest is doing something special to honor what would have been the event's 31st weekend. On Saturday, volunteers will meet up to go around Spokane and replace nets at different courts. Net Day, as Hoopfest calls it, has been an internal tradition for a while. It just normally happens in the spring. Also on Saturday, Hoopfest will be releasing their official game ball for this year. People can buy that game ball online. That's it for sports.